Ain't nothing worse than doing the crime with somebody else, right? Because they're always gonna look out for themselves. I don't know why people still be doing crimes in the first place. It's 2025. You got facial recognition, body recognition, all types of snitches, witnesses, everything going down, right? And y'all still snitching, y'all still doing crimes with people like they won't snitch on you. Like your homie ain't gonna snitch to save himself from getting 25 to life. 25 to life ain't no joke. Ain't no more loud, ain't no more hoes, ain't no more clothes, ain't no more nothing. You in there locked down 23 and 1 damn near sometimes, and you can't shower, you can't eat, you got bogus ass food, you eating the jail food, messing up your stomach, you gotta use the bathroom while another man watching you. I'm like, y'all nigga look gay. Personally, that's what it sounds like.
Hey, Sheriff's Office, look at your hands now. Don't fucking move. Don't move.
Don't move. Don't move, boys, but it ain't jamming.
His name?
Your buddy? What's his
You
name?
ask his name. You ask me questions, you feel me?
I'm just asking you what his name is, that's it.
Police have just found 2 possible suspects linking to a murder that occurred just hours before. Initially, it was a gang-related crime, but that's when they realized their mistake.
All I care about is a 15-year-old kid that got shot, who literally was never been in trouble before, had nothing to do with this.
The person officers are talking about is 15-year-old Noah Smith, an innocent bystander who just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Be crazy.
I just want you to tell me who lives here.
You I can't be here?
The niggas just got away for grand theft. You're not gonna help me, bro.
That's their whole
Yep, that's what they do. That's what they do. Every time you goddamn think about doing some crime with somebody, just think about this right here. They gonna snitch on you. Most of the time, the feds get their information from snitches, bro. Informants, snitches, same thing. Undercovers, they don't really, you know what I'm saying? That happens, but it's not as frequent as you think. Most of the time, it's just snitches, bro. You got snitches. Niggas crying because they can't do that time. They want to get back to their little whatever. And they still gonna get hella years on top of snitching. That's why I don't get snitching sometimes. Like, if you do something and you snitch and y'all facing a life sentence, right? You're not gonna escape the life sentence because you snitch. You're still gonna get a life, or you're gonna get 25 years. And now you're doing 25 years, and you got the snitch card. It makes more sense just to be quiet.
We're not attacking anyone, okay? We're doing our job.
I understand. Listen, man, I know you're scared.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've been baby free. I could have been doing. Oh my God, are you serious?
How? If I can show you, I want to show you some real some that gonna link everything together.
Trying to stay.
They both
solid
snitching.
for what you got going on.
I'm not just trying to stay solid. That's not even it, bro. It's like I was never raised like that.
I know.
You feel me? Never raised like that, bro.
Never raised to snitch, so you raised to go to jail, though, right?
Investigators were horrifically shocked on how this seamlessly gang-related crime turned into one of the worst betrayals Bunnell Police Department ever came across.
Let me see something. Put me on. Solved
Well,
files.
the guys that everybody thinks are gonna stay 10 toes down and not talk to the police are the same guys that are sitting here crying like a fucking bitch, putting everything on you.
Facts. They ain't ever lied. That's the truth. 100%
Approximately
true.
10:15 p.m. on Wednesday night, law enforcement received reports of witnesses hearing up to 20 gunshots on South Anderson Street in Bunnell, Florida. By 10:20 p.m., first responders were already on scene, but this wasn't a random drive-by or a misfire. What they walked into was far more calculated, a targeted gunfire by gang members, and someone innocent had been caught in the middle of it all. That someone was 16-year-old Noah Smith. A stray bullet tore through his hip, a life-threatening wound delivered in seconds.
Yeah, I think he was 15.
That's messed up, though.
I didn't hear that.
They be too young, man. That's why I don't be liking, like, y'all gotta start walking down to y'all target. Y'all be doing everything but hopping out of the nigga, man. Like, everybody wanna walk, everybody do drive-bys, everybody wanna shoot from up the block, they wanna shoot from up the street, wait till the car pass by and then start shooting. Like, y'all don't do everything but the real thing you're supposed to be doing, which is walking down and facing people. The nigga be scared. That's why people got these switches so it can make it easier for them to put somebody down. I ain't gotta really think about hit. I said hit, squeeze the trigger one time and get them up out of there and run. Y'all soft. This new generation, they do a lot of shit, but they still soft. So I feel like they softer than the old generation by a mile.
I just know I think he was like 15 or something.
That don't make no sense. Call and say he passed. What I'm saying,
I don't know.
With the reality sinking in, officers knew what came next. They had to find out who pulled the trigger, and fast. But surprisingly, the breakthrough came quicker than anyone expected.
I had
two nieces driving a car, and they said some boys was driving, and this is supposed to be one of the shooters. I don't know his name.
Yeah. And it's like you hit a random person, even like you hit somebody that was involved in the street shit, so people
I
gonna
know
snitch.
it's like a little black something.
It's a black SUV. That's
People gonna snitch.
The past couple days.
So we already know how that shit went down. People snitched. They probably got some information from the snitches, and they put it together. They went up on their ad, got him. Now I want to go to the interrogation. That's where I really want to go. Well, that that ain't him. That ain't him. We don't need to really talk about him. I want to wait till they goddamn get involved and they got everybody in the interrogation room. And now they just putting the pieces together right now. You feel me? I want to wait till they actually. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
They found shell casings and the weapon itself, equipped with a green laser, just sitting there. This wasn't just evidence. This was the breakthrough. It was enough to put all three behind bars. But one thing still wasn't clear. Who actually pulled the trigger and killed 16-year-old Noah Smith? Detectives had a plan.
They're gonna shift
just
blame.
ask. They tricked the suspects into turning on each other.
For sure.
And first up was Stefan.
For sure.
He looked like the weakest link, but what came next? Nobody expected it.
Looking like the weakest link is crazy. They got it right. You really is the weakest link.
How have they been treating you so far?
All right.
All right. So, some of the things that we want to talk about here today is basically clarification on some of the stuff from the incident with Noah Smith from January. Okay. So, we have spent obviously hundreds, thousands of hours collecting all the information from everybody that was there, all the cameras, all the cell phone records, all the Instagram records, all that shit. So there's some inconsistencies in what you told us that we need to clarify, okay? Now, I want to ask you one more time, who was in the car the night when you left Rose Petal Drive and you went down to Pinell that ultimately ended up with Noah Smith passing away?
Some dude that I didn't know, and then it was me, Dre, and Pooh.
Okay, where were you seated?
On this behind the dude on the left side, from the dude that I didn't know.
Okay, so who was in the front seat?
Snitching.
Pooh and Dre was on the right side of me.
Okay, so this is that, and I'm glad that's the first thing you said, because this is the inconsistencies that we have. Okay, so we've met with Dre, and we've also met with Tyrese.
Okay.
All right, they have made it very clear exactly what occurred that night, and what we've determined is that you're being less than honest with us.
Okay.
Yes, about who was in the car that night and where everybody was seated.
No, sir.
Okay.
Well, all the evidence would suggest that you're not telling us the exact story. We know that there was only 3 people in the car that night. So this guy that you've talked about, this guy with the wicks that was supposed to be driving the car, we can tell at this point for sure that that person does not exist. Okay.
They caught you
We know
lying.
who's driving because they've told us out of their own mouth that they were driving. Devondre Williams, in an interview with his mom and us, sat there and told us very clearly that he drove the car down to Pinell that night. Okay, and he said very clearly that only him, you, and Tyrese Patterson were in that car.
Wow.
Not true.
Okay, well, in an independent, separate conversation with Tyrese Patterson today, Tyrese Patterson confirmed that Devondre Williams was driving, and you and Tyrese Patterson were on the right side of the car.
You know what's crazy about this? That he don't even know in a moment if they're lying to him or they telling the truth. So he really just gotta. It's impossible. That's why it's better just not to talk to their ass, because you don't know what information you give them, what you contradicting, who you contradicting, what's going on. Y'all just trying to get yourself out of the situation, but you lying, he lying, one person telling the truth. So all this shit starting not to make sense. So it's just, man, look, I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. They ass tripping. You can't do crimes with people. You shouldn't be doing crimes anyway, but you can't do crimes with somebody else. You're gonna snitch.
Okay, so we have witnesses, cameras, cell phone records. When phones are in a car with each other, they communicate with each other and they can kind of tell who's all touching each other's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and all this shit. And there is no 4th phone in the car, no 4th person. How would you say that? Okay, are you sure you're talking about the same night that I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Of course they're gonna try to put me in it. They both got a lot against me.
What does Dre have against you? It seems like you and Dre are pretty tight.
Well, I had gave them the house, like I said, because they didn't have nowhere to stay. You feel me? And none of them was paying bills, so I had to like dismiss it. You feel me? Because nobody was paying bills, so they was pretty much had to find their own way of doing things. And since I was moving, nobody was gonna have nowhere to go. You feel me? But I wanted to stay somewhere where nobody was finna pay the bills, and I'm just paying it by myself.
Fair.
So, and
That would lead them to tell on themselves and implicate themselves in a homicide.
because they're already in some stuff. So of course they're gonna try to drag whoever they can into it.
Right.
I'll use this word because this is exactly what happened. But Tyrese Patterson confessed to shooting and accidentally hitting Noah Smith today.
Okay.
Dre confessed to driving the car. After Terrell Sampson shot at the car, Dre says he looped around the block, gave the gun to Pooh, you and Pooh shoot down the block, okay?
That's still not true.
All right, well, there was 2 guns used in the shooting.
Okay. You feel me? I was too busy hearing the gun sounds and putting my head down.
Okay, so everything is on Pooh. Pooh's fault for everything. Pooh, you think Pooh's
Yeah, he
in charge
snitched
of
on
that?
Pooh. Damn.
I mean, he just admitted to you he was shooting, you feel me?
Okay.
Like,
For real though.
but like I said, there was a 4th person in that car. Like I said, I remember, I know what I seen.
A couple of hours later, you hit up your boy on Instagram and you tell him
Wow.
that you need some help. You gotta get out of town or some shit. And
They know that?
you can't talk on the phone for some reason, so he's like, just code it out, right? So then you write 211 on a norm. You write 2-11 on a norm, N-O-R-M.
That's crazy, yeah. Like the fact that they got all this and Instagram working with them and they got all the phone records. They know when you DM bro and he was trying to get out of town. Just go ahead and snitch, big homie. Go ahead, let it out. You know you caught. Just snitch. Everybody else done snitched. Might as well join the party.
What does 211 on a norm mean to you?
Hell, somebody trying to kill me.
Okay. Are there any other lies you want to sit here and look at me in the face and disrespect me like that? You want to just get that out of
No,
the
for real.
211, yes you are. 211 on a norm does not mean help, okay? If you don't think that we have access to all this old school GD shit that we can just pull
Yeah,
up
but
and
that's old shit. That's not
oh, the new shit?
current,
So,
dude.
okay, so...
You feel me? I'm not finna sit here and
No,
lie to you and disrespect
no, that's exactly what
you.
you're doing.
I'm trying to go home.
I'll tell you what you are, is that you're a very bright young man.
Right.
You come from a good family.
Good
You have a
family.
situation at home. You have a stepdaughter. You have a girl that's probably willing to marry you someday. Okay? Now that girl also drove a car that ended up killing Kamarion.
I understand
Right?
what you're saying.
Now your girl is also facing charges. For
Wow.
murder.
Wow.
Right? So now what you're doing is you're just selling me a load of bullshit. You're basically pissing on my back and telling me it's raining. And I'll tell you this right now. 211 on a norm does not mean help. Everybody knows that, okay? I know what the 2nd letter of the alphabet is, and I know what the 11th letter of the alphabet is. All right? And I know in my mind what on a norm means, okay? And we have ran this by multiple GDs, both old and young. We ran it by gang investigators. So I know what 211 means. 211 means blood killing, okay? On a norm means civilian, somebody that's not affiliated, not associated, okay? That's what that means. That's what you wrote a couple of hours afterwards. To me, that means that you knew for sure that this boy was dead and that you needed help to get out of town, right? Because what happened was you guys killed a normal person.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
Detectives knew exactly what they were doing. They didn't ask Stefan who pulled the trigger. They told him they already knew. And that was all it took.
We know what you did, and it's all going to come out. It's just a matter of fact of whether or not you are going to be honest about it and ask for forgiveness.
He started
Or
crying.
you're just going to be the guy that lies and says, I don't want to be held responsible for what
He
I
started
did."
crying,
And
though?
That's not the right place to be.
Bro, you ain't never all this straight tough shit. He was lying and he started crying.
Steven, listen. It's all right.
He talking to him. It's all right.
Listen,
It's all right. It's all right. You killed him. We know you killed him. It's okay. Just admit to it. We're gonna sit your ass down for life, but we're gonna work with you a little bit because you know it's cool. You got some remorse, but nah, folks, they're gonna still sit you down for life. All this, hey man, it's cool. So I just wanna know. As soon as you get out, you're a fucking scumbag. As soon as he walks out the room, though, it's bad. Gang. They doing people the worst way in his interrogation room.
You got to make a choice right now. Okay, I understand. You have to make a choice right now. Are you going to be...
Damn, they got you crying though?
Or are you going to stand up here like a man and say exactly what you did and let the chips fall where they may? I understand. Listen, man, I know you're scared. I know you are scared. Listen, this is not where you need to be right now.
I don't know what kind of gun it was. I really don't.
Okay?
Dang.
There's 2 options, Steven. Was it a 40 caliber or was it a 9mm? Which one did you shoot that night? Okay, whose gun was it? They were all Dre's. Now, I want to try this again, all right? And we're on the right path now. Where exactly were you seated in the car? Tell the truth.
In the front seat.
Okay. Who was driving?
Dre.
All right. And where was Pooh sitting?
In the back seat.
Okay. And then you guys go down there. Why were you guys going down there now?
To smoke.
Okay. So then, did you see Terrell Sampson shoot at your car? You did. Did you know it was Terrell Sampson? But you just heard the gunshots? Okay. So when you guys come around the block and you guys start letting off fire down the block, what was the intended target? Was it Noah Smith? No?
I don't know if that's what they were aiming for.
That's crazy.
You don't know that who was aiming for? Okay, who were you aiming at? Huh?
They got you down bad.
You were aiming at Terrell? Did you see him standing out there? Did he still have a gun when he was standing out there? Okay, did you think he was gonna shoot at you? You did. Okay. How many times did you shoot? This is the big important question.
Just shot once.
Just one time? And you can't remember what kind of gun you had? And listen, you've already done a really good job, okay? But I do think, listen, relax, man, relax. Hey.
But man, I don't want to be here.
Okay, I know you don't want to be here, man. Nobody wants to be here, I get that.
And that's just what all this street shit gets you. This nigga crying, snitching on you, talking about he don't want to be here, he just want to go home. That's what all this wannabe tough street activity gets you. It gets you with niggas, even you. I mean, anybody. You put a lot of people, like 90%, I feel like 85-90% of people you put in an interrogation room and say you got 25 to life unless you snitch, and we give you 5 to 10. You know how many people is taking that and not taking that to court? Court is scary. Court ain't no guarantee. Niggas getting the book. You hear about people winning and shit because they got the money or their situation is wasn't all like was just like distinctly different in this little way and shit. Regular day, niggas is getting the book. Niggas getting a belt in court.
I completely get that. Tyrese just got hit with a murder charge, bro.
I just don't want to be in this situation. I'm just trying to protect myself.
I get it. You're trying to protect yourself. I understand that. And listen, you have an attorney that you can explain all this to, but you have to be honest with your attorney too. How is your attorney going to rightfully defend you if you're not fucking telling him exactly what happened? And then you're letting the police find out all the information and find out all the details to make you look like a fucking liar. And then how is anybody going to feel bad for you if you're just sitting up here telling things that aren't true?
Right.
How did all this beef start? What is the fucking problem between the Sampsons and you guys?
I don't know. I inherited the beef because Dre didn't have nowhere to stay and Pooh didn't have nowhere to stay, so I let them stay at my house.
Okay.
And then they were already beefing with these people. I was just being a friend. I was not finna let nobody just hurt my friends or do whatever. Starting to run up on me and they telling me they got my address and stuff, and Pooh was dumping the whole clip.
Okay, you shot one time and Pooh dumped the whole clip.
That is bad. That's why you can't kick it with nobody like that neither, because you let these people stay at your crib, they gonna be like, I bet we finna smoke you too. I don't know why it's like that. I can't tell you why it's like that, bro, but you can't be out here acting like this shit a game. Like, it's not a game, gang. You gonna be running around acting like it is, you gonna get your ass head tapped. Nobody wants to get, like Big Jilla said, 4 for 4, we want all McNuggets. Nobody wants to get head tapped, man.
Adding a fourth person, that was a lot. I'm scared and I don't want to be in this situation and get in trouble for defending myself.
Okay. What's the purpose?
Taking the guns and all of this extra shit.
All right, let me ask you this. What's the purpose of coming up with the fourth person in the car as the driver?
Purpose of the fourth person being in the car. Me being scared, I just didn't know what to say. I kind of already said it. It slipped out of my mouth, so I just...
Okay. So
scared. I'm in a situation I don't want to be in.
But having this fake person driving, what does that do for the story?
I was really just trying to save Dre.
No, you were trying to go.
I was trying to help people, bro. But all it's doing is getting me in trouble.
So, last thing I have for you, it's not the best news in the world, okay?
I understand.
You're being charged today with first-degree murder of Noah Smith. You have no bond. Okay, it just means that you have a warrant for your arrest for murder. You are going to be
Damn.
charged today, but it doesn't mean that things aren't going to play out differently with the attorneys and with the court system. So they're going to book you in down here again.
He got hit with an M1. Yeah, bad. I want to see what the other nigga I said. That's bad. That was bad. That was bad. That first guy was bad. He was all the way out there. I want to see if he gonna act a little tougher. The first guy was done.
Out everything Stefan had said
First guy was
and
done.
watched closely for his reaction.
We're going to show you a couple videos on this laptop, okay? It's just to make sure that you understand what you're up against, okay? Because we really haven't had a lot of opportunities to talk, and we didn't want to waste your time and come here with some bullshit and then you not have any clarification on what's going on. If you don't want to talk to us, you don't have to talk to us. If you don't want to watch this, you don't have to watch this. You do have the right to an attorney to be with you before we ask you. I'm sorry?
Let me watch it.
You want to watch it? Okay. Go ahead. Just pop the
They
screen.
finna show him. They finna show them the shooting.
So just so you understand, this is me, Sergeant Hristokopoulos, Tit, I'm sure you know who that is, and then this is Mr. Devondre Williams.
They showing him everything. Oh my god.
Those only two guns. It was that one and that one. That's the only gun. Who would you say shot more in the car that night? Who shot more than?
And that's proof.
How many times? Creed only shot like twice, 3 times. Okay. Who shot right the whole clip? Okay.
Okay, so that's the first one. And then we have one of Creek as well, and we'll play that. This one's a little harder here.
He crying. He's Bro, can you imagine the police is showing you real time your homie crying and snitching on you? And your other homie snitching on you too, and you just sitting there like, damn, I don't even really got no options. Like, what I'm finna do? You might, at this point, you might as well just shut up, bro. I feel like the best thing is to shut up because they already admitted to shooting. Ooh, yeah, ooh, damn.
Who shot him?
Bro, come on, bro.
So, listen,
Come on, bro.
but this is, you have to understand something.
That's crazy, man.
We grabbed all these guys on the same charges you got. Everybody, okay?
That's crazy.
We threw them in interview rooms. Everybody had something to say. You're the only one that didn't talk. And this is what happens.
Crazy right there.
Okay, bro,
The video was crazy, bro.
you should see. Okay, well, listen.
But that's crazy, bro.
Well, the guys that everybody thinks are gonna stay 10 toes down and not talk to the police are the same guys that are sitting here crying like a fucking bitch, putting everything on you.
See what I said? As soon as he get out the car, as soon as he get out the room, they treating his ass because he's just goofy. You did all this tough shit. You was trying to shoot people, and then you killed the wrong person. Now you in the fucking interrogation room crying like a hoe. And police don't care. They gonna act all soft and shit while you there. As soon as you leave, they crying like you said. You crying like a bitch. Not gonna stay 10 toes down. Shit is crazy, gang. And he's sitting here. He can't even believe this shit. He like, what the fuck? He didn't say nothing.
It's crazy how everything's just gonna be. Like, come on, bro.
Right? Well,
Wow.
but this is the position that you're in now. All of these guys had said, you killed Noah Smith and they had nothing to do with it. Okay? Listen, and not only them, but there was other people at the house that night when you guys got back. All those guys give statements. Everybody has talked. Everybody has talked. You're the only one that has stayed tough. Okay? And now what's going to happen is you're going to be the only one facing down the pipe of a murder charge against Noah Smith.
Oh God, bro. Nobody else in that car, bro.
Right.
They lying, bro.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Well, he said that it was your guns.
Yeah.
What?
And that you
Oh
would
God, on my other side, bro, on my little cousin, bro. That never my gun, bro.
Well, don't get it
What the
twisted,
fuck,
bro. We think that everything he's saying is the truth.
Y'all just charge me with that shit.
The state people recorded it. Somebody screen recorded it. Maybe it was Dre or somebody else. However they got it, I don't know. But they got it and they gave it to us because they don't want to go to jail. These guys are.
This is crazy. He can't believe it's always this
trying
show.
to stay solid for what you got going on.
He can't believe it.
I'm not just trying to stay solid. That's not even it, bro. It's like, bro, like, I was never raised like that.
I know.
You feel me? Never raised like that, bro.
That's a slam dunk, man. There's no doubt about that. That
For
will
sure.
go off the road for probably the rest of his fucking life. But you know what he's going to do is he's going to want to come forward and try to cut time off of his sentence by putting you as the one responsible for Noah.
Yeah.
Don't let him do that shit.
Bro. All three of us responsible for that. He drove, me and Creek shot. So how the fuck can I be the only one responsible, bro?
Give me some time. Give me some time.
And you just snitched on yourself. You sit here, you just snitched on yourself. You pretty much on some shit we all finna go down there. This is crazy. You might as well. We was better just not saying shit, bro. I would have felt confident taking that to trial because you can't like. You're gonna have to go through some lengths to prove that I shot. You can't, nah, bro. You already got on that gas snitch. Y'all good.
Y'all know that I'm not just the one responsible for Noah getting killed, bro.
Cool. Give me some time. All right. Give me some time. I promise you. Okay, we are going to continue to investigate this. We're going to continue to find every single fucking piece of evidence that we can possibly find, because I'm with you on exactly what you're saying. Okay, just listen. Give me some time. Okay.
At first, Pooh kept quiet, stone-faced, and silent.
Yep.
But as detectives laid out every word from the others, the pressure cracked him open. He realized the finger was already pointed at him. He was hit with the same charges as Stefan. Devondre, now facing his own interrogation, decided it was time to speak up. He claimed to have information that could shift the spotlight and maybe even change how everything played out.
Okay.
But it proved to be more than a challenge.
I'm tired, man.
They said you wanted to talk to me. I came in
Okay,
here.
and I told them to tell you come in the morning. I'm tired. I just fell asleep. They done had me on 6 days, man. Like, I'm tired as fuck, bro.
You don't have to talk to me. I thought you wanted to talk to me. You can go back if you want.
Tired, bro. Can you take me down to get my phone if I can show y'all something?
The phone has already been collected by the detectives.
Not this, my new phone?
Whatever you have in your property.
Nah, why y'all collected that one?
Everything gets collected.
Nah, that's somebody else's phone.
Whose phone is it?
My girl just bought that shit, and I was gonna unlock it and Bluetooth everything to you. I was gonna log into some shit and Bluetooth some shit to you. So you gonna let them get my phone?
This is what I was told earlier.
Some shit, man. It's like
Shit on Instagram?
no, some whole different shit, messages, some different shit.
Okay, so tell me about it.
Can you call and get that phone?
The phone is sitting in evidence. I could have them release it or bring it back.
Tell them bring me the phone.
They're not gonna bring it right now.
How? So I can show you. I was gonna show you some real shit.
What are you gonna show him?
That gonna link everything together.
Can you stop yelling, please? And just relax?
That shit, man. That's crazy.
Well, that went well.
In the end,
Right.
all three men were caught, charged, and convicted.
Yeah.
Stephen Monroe, the last to face trial, was found guilty of first-degree murder.
Damn.
He was the one who fired from the back seat of that stolen Kia, taking the life of 16-year-old Noah Smith,
Damn.
a kid with zero ties to the gang war that stole his future. Devondre Williams, the driver, pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 55 years behind bars. Tyrese Pooh Patterson, armed and inside the vehicle, also took a plea deal. He was sentenced to 30 years for his role in the fatal shooting. Thanks for watching.
That's crazy. He got the least amount of time out of everybody, bro. That's crazy. He actually shot. He got 30 years in, bro. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. Niggas getting a book. Stop acting like the streets are just where it's supposed to be, where it needs to be at. Yeah, it need to go ahead and get some education. That's what you need.